2025 is shaping up to be yet another rough year for many agents in the real estate industry. And the reasons why, of course, are unique to the markets that they are in. And of course, they're related to the things that we can't control: inventory, interest rates, and inflation, right? The 3 I's. So instead of talking about the things that we can't control, we are trained to adapt and adjust and control the things that we can. So what if I told you that there was one power move that if you decided to implement to your business, you would not only just survive any market conditions, but you could also potentially thrive? To find out, you'll have to watch this video. So welcome to the channel. My name is Lor Vang. I'm a local real estate agent in the greater Milwaukee area market, and I'm with the Elevate Agents Network, where we elevate agents to go beyond just being your normal real estate agent. So in this video, I want to talk to you about a secret power move that many real estate agents may not know that if they decided to implement could change their business and potentially 10x your business, regardless of what market conditions come at you. So what am I talking about? Well, let me get started first with a little backstory here. If you've been paying attention to the real estate headlines, you might have seen this announcement. Rocket Mortgage is acquiring Redfin. And so you might be thinking, oh, what's the big deal about that? Well, let me break it down to you on what that means for us in our industry and you as an agent. Rocket Mortgage is one of the biggest mortgage lenders in the entire country. But not only do they do mortgages with mortgage broker partners, they have their own in-house loan officers. So that means that they can sell mortgages directly to consumers. So Redfin, you might associate as one of the competitors to Zillow, the tech real estate website, right? That a lot of consumers love to visit. Now, differently from Zillow, Redfin is also a real estate brokerage, meaning they have their own in-house real estate agents that can help the consumers that visit their website to actually see those homes. So now, what do you get when you combine one of the nation's largest mortgage lending companies plus one of the nation's top tech real estate websites / real estate agent brokerage? You get the Walmart of real estate, the one-stop shop, low-cost real estate solution for consumers. So you might be thinking, okay, that's great. There's one huge company out there that's a low-cost solution, but guess what? People use people. People will use me because they know me and they trust me, right? Which is good, right? But if you pay attention to your local market, to the local real estate brokerages, to the local mortgage brokerages, you might actually see that your very own local companies are doing the same exact thing. They are either acquiring another mortgage broker or building out their own real estate company within their mortgage brokerage. So now these small players in your local market are trying to get both sides of the pie within the same house. So if you're following this so far, the big national industry players are doing it. The small local broker owners are doing it. You might be like, hold on a minute here. How come I'm not doing the same thing? The short answer is yes. You can do exactly what they're doing as a real estate agent. All you need to do is go out and get your mortgage loan officer license. And if you want to learn what that process is like, check out the other video in my channel where I teach you exactly how to do that. Now, there's also some caveats here. There's 2 states where you're not allowed to dual represent as the agent and the loan officer. That would be Louisiana and Utah. On top of this, your real estate brokerage and your mortgage brokerage company need to allow you to act as both in the same transaction. So check your ICA, check your contracts that you've signed with your companies, and make sure that you are allowed to do that. Now, besides these 2 obvious things, then you'll also have to disclose to your client, right? To give proper disclosure that they know that you could be compensated for doing both of these roles. And so as long as your buyer's okay with it, it's all good. You're good to go. So obviously the biggest advantage of being both the loan officer and the real estate agent is that you're going to get paid twice for the same transaction, right? And so you might be thinking, well, why would I want to do that as a real estate agent, right? Well, let me show you. You as the real estate agent, right? You are generating the leads directly with the client, right? With the consumer. So we're out here making our content to generate leads. We're cultivating those relationships to build that trust. And so once they become our client, now we're out there showing them homes. Could be 10, 20, 30, whatever, right? Writing offers, 3, 5, whatever, until we get an accepted offer. Once we get that accepted offer, what do we do as real estate agents? Well, we simply turn around. Hey, loan officer friend, here you go. Don't mess it up. Let's close this deal. And they're going to earn the other half of the commission, just like that. And so instead of losing the other half of the commission, now as a dual licensed professional, you have the opportunity to keep the other half of the commission if your client agrees to use you for both, right? So that's amazing. Now you've just doubled your income. The main point is that if we're the ones that's doing all the heavy lifting to generate that lead, cultivate the business, instead of every time simply handing off the other half of that commission, we as now a dual licensed professional, we have the opportunity to earn the other half of that commission, right? So something that you might have realized along the way as a real estate agent is that not all loan officers generate their leads direct to consumer. Majority of the loan officers in the business, right? They're the ones calling us as realtors up, asking us to coffee, asking us to lunch, right? To test them, to send them a deal, give them a try, right? And at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but as a real estate agent, I worked really hard to have a client, get them under contract. There's some times where I do not want to trial with a loan officer that I've never done business with, right? Because I don't want to risk my client getting upset at me, right? Because if things go south, they're going to blame me for that referral, right? And so now if you're a dual licensed professional, well, you may not have to take that risk anymore. So it also serves you in that purpose as well. Now, beyond the potential to earn double income on every buyer transaction, if you're not at all interested in working both sides of the deal as a loan officer and the real estate agent, right? There are so many other benefits to just having your mortgage loan officer license still as an agent. So let's talk about what those benefits are. So the biggest benefit that I can think of that will help you in your real estate agent business by taking the time and the money to invest in getting your loan officer license is that it's going to help you tremendously to grow and level up in your real estate agent business. So what do I mean by this? Well, not only are you a licensed real estate professional who understands the real estate side, but you're also a licensed professional now who fully understands the finance side. So now you can provide a level of service and knowledge and expertise that no other agent in your local market can match up to. So here's an example, right? Normally as a real estate agent, when we talk to a brand new potential lead that's a buyer, the conversation will get around to, hey, by the way, are you pre-approved yet? And if they say no, then we as a agent will say, hey, don't worry, I have a trusted loan officer here. Here's his contact information. Give him a call and he'll help you get pre-approved. And then we can reconnect and see where it goes from there. Now, if you're a licensed loan officer as well, the conversation can shift a little bit differently, right? Now you can say, oh, hey, by the way, I'm also a licensed loan officer. And if you don't mind me asking a couple of questions about your finances, your income, your debt, I can help you to roughly figure out if you can be pre-qualified for a loan and which type of loan program works best for you. Would you be interested in that? Now you're adding a whole bunch more value to the potential lead. They're like, wow, this real estate agent is different. They actually understand the numbers side. There's so much more value in talking to them. They're a one-stop shop. They're not like the other agents that I've talked to in the past. So as you can see, that is extremely valuable. Your credibility, your expertise, your knowledge level just went up so much higher than the average agent. Probably the most obvious benefit of having your mortgage loan officer license is it allows you to be a loan officer. So you can earn income as a loan officer when the real estate side of the business is slow, right? So what do I mean by this? Well, not only can you do loans for your own buyers if you wish, but you can also do loans for the other agents that you know in your team, in your group, in your brokerage, from other brokerages, any other real estate agent, right, that you can generate business with, you can do the loans for that, right? Not only that, the huge benefit is as a loan officer, you don't have to drive those clients around, meaning you can do loans now for cities all the way across an entire state, right? And if you think even bigger, you can do loans in other states that you're licensed in. Can you imagine the commission on the loan amounts for the average price home in, say, Los Angeles, the Bay Area, compared to, say, Cleveland or Milwaukee, right? Now you've just given yourself a raise, right? So if you can develop business in another city, in another market where the loan amounts are much bigger, it's huge for you, right? Huge income potential, essentially. If you're super creative, right, and you're really good at generating leads for other markets, now you can earn to get paid twice as well. So let's say you generate leads in LA, right? So you got a potential buyer lead out there, but you yourself, you're not licensed as an agent out there, right? But you are a licensed loan officer. So you're going to do the loan. Now on the agent side, you can send a referral agreement to another agent that you know, you like, you trust out there to handle the buyer. And you're going to get paid on a referral fee for the agent side. And then you're going to earn the commission on the loan side. So amazing opportunities exist. The business opportunities does not stop here either, guys. Imagine right now, right? We're helping all of our buyers get into homes, right? At these little bit feels like higher interest rates, right? Guess what? When those rates do drop, as a licensed loan officer, you can now participate in helping them refinance, right? So when that refi boom comes, you're in the game. You can help all these buyers, not just your own buyers, anybody that you know that has a higher interest rate, a 7, an 8%, they can refi to a low 6, a 5, right? It's gonna go bananas. And as a real estate agent who doesn't have an MLO license, you're gonna be sitting around with your hands in your pocket while all the loan officers are busy doing all the refis. It's gonna be bananas. On top of this, you as a loan officer, you can help your clients also get HELOCs, right? So there's potential ways for you to free up equity. Right now, right, there's so much debt. People have debt. They want to consolidate, right? And if you can offer a HELOC to potential homeowners who need to consolidate debt, who maybe want to fix up their house, maybe buy an investment property, right? You can help them with that. So there's so much more opportunity here, guys. Talking about investor clients, right? We as agents, we realize that a lot of the times our investor clients aren't necessarily buying properties on market, right? So they may not need our real estate agent services if they're buying a property that's off market that they themselves have sourced or directly to the seller, right? However, if they need a loan and you're a licensed loan officer, you can help provide that service, right? So you can be like, oh, hey, I can help you out with that DSCR loan. I got you, right? Or if they're buying a property cash, then you can be like, hey, after you're done closing, I can help you get your money back. If you want to do a DSCR cash out refi, let's get you your money back so you can go buy more properties, right? So now you're helping them to solve multiple problems. Same thing. Myself as a loan officer, I can help my investors to get a HELOC on investment properties so they can utilize their capital to go out and do more things with it. So it's quite amazing, all the opportunities that open up to you if you're willing to take the time to invest and get your mortgage loan officer license and become a dual licensed professional. Bringing it back full circle to the beginning of this video, by making that one power move to invest your time and your money, and by the way, it doesn't cost them much to get your loan officer license, it's going to open up your real estate business for so much more opportunity. You're no longer just going to survive like all the other agents. You are going to thrive in any market condition because now you can pivot, right? You can do some real estate stuff when that market is hot, and then you can pivot to the loan officer stuff when it's not as hot in the real estate side, right? So now you have so much more opportunities, rise. And the big players are already doing it. Rocket Mortgage, Redfin, to your local small brokerages, right? All it takes is for you to go look around at their offices. You'll see very clearly on their signs, the brokerage, realty brokerage, right? And then a loan mortgage company, all in the same house. So if your broker's doing it, ask yourself, why not you? It's time to get in the game and transform your real estate business. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. As you can tell by my shirt, I'm with Nexa Mortgage, the biggest mortgage brokerage in the country. And I'm also partnered with eXp Realty, the biggest realty company in America as well. And there's good reason for it. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. So if you got any value out of this video, I would love it if you could share it with anybody else that you think would get value with it. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and so that you can get notified of future videos just like this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.